I'm sure we're all well aware that construction professionals have a big role to play in ensuring that social infrastructure projects move from paper to reality. So do you think that construction professionals generally appreciate the importance of their job? And please explain from your experience if you've witnessed that.
Yeah, over the years, I think the general attitude towards our work, even though, wherever it is we're employed, others are on the client side and others are on the, which is the demand side, and others are the providers of certain services, which is on the supply side of that equation, is that not all projects, I think, have a direct social benefit, but there are those of us who are attracted to projects, the social impact, and that's largely your public sector projects in the main, because government's definition of service delivery is in the provision of infrastructure facilities, whether it's early childhood development centers, healthcare centers, whatever, but something with a direct social benefit. It does not mean that the private sector does not have, or private sector elements, projects do not have that element. But I don't think it's as big as in private sector, or as in the public sector. And if you are employed in the private sector, the motive, of course, is profit and generating revenue, and you don't tender selectively. You will go for work that helps you as a business to survive. But it's your whole then ethos in terms of the purpose of your business, which is usually called or captured in your VMVs. What is it now? Vision, mission, and values. And it's through your value system that you bring into the way you discharge your projects, and seeing that there is a greater impact that a school or clinic or infrastructure, a road or wastewater treatment works will have a social impact beyond just achieving a technical stage 6 and sign off and hand over to the client. So it's about the level of care, skill, and diligence with which you apply yourself and in the discharge of your duties. And a better example, I know of instances where I used to work, where if we built a school, we would mobilize funding and a contribution from consultants and sell a business case, a value proposition of us stocking up the library and not leaving to the department in terms of their learner and teacher support materials, which is called LTSM, would stock up that. And that was way before the days of Mandela Day on the 18th of July. And I support the notion of making every day Mandela Day. And so having that conscientiousness around on awareness around, it's not just, okay, here's your fee, sign here. Here's your school, sign here. Here's my final account invoice, and off I go. And if you can, taking a greater interest in the life of the school beyond the creation of the asset, and just taking a greater interest in its maintenance, having a relationship with the leadership of the school or the client department, making sure that the school is still well looked after from a care and maintenance point of view. But there's other things that are not infrastructure related that we could lend our skills to, and I can't think of one at the moment. And I don't want to use too many personal examples, but I think there is a notion, I think, within us of wanting to contribute and give back, and you gotta find your true north, as it were, when it comes to that, or your calling in a way beyond just your profession, even if it means ABT. What is it? Other basic education and training, which is something I've done before and I've quite enjoyed. So there are many avenues there, because I think there is a lot of we have to offer. Much is expected from whom much is given.
Nothando, in your experience, do you think
Yes.
construction professionals in general, do they appreciate their in communities as far as social justice is concerned? Yeah, what is your experience?
Tammy, I've been involved in. I'd say I'm fortunate that I've been involved in projects that involved a lot of communities. So most of the social ills that face South Africa, I've almost experienced them firsthand. In a previous project I've worked on, we were asked to almost donate to a local school which had unhygienic facilities, pollution facilities, and the likes. We were very unfortunate that we had subcontractors on site which were also willing to go the extra mile. At the end of the day, we ended up assisting the school at no cost to the main contractor. So I believe through such initiatives, yes, construction professionals do see the need to attend to social places wherever we go. I've also been fortunate enough to be donating of my time to such schools as well. I believe we do not only, just as the previous speaker has said, we do not only have a responsibility for infrastructure, but building up communities also goes towards motivating local school kids wherever we go, which I've been fortunate enough to be a part of as well. I agree 100%. We cannot ignore social aspects of our communities, and as a profession, we have a responsibility to make sure wherever we go, we leave a mark. So yes, I totally agree with it.